Hello health warriors over the age of 50, it's Doreen again, and today we're here to talk about day 2 of the pre-challenge fun before we start our 30-day intermittent fasting challenge. Now today we're going to do something a little bit unusual. I'm going to ask you to answer some questions. So when I ask the question, you're welcome to put the video on pause. You're welcome to chat amongst your friends if you are with friends in real life. And you can go online or go and research into books. Do some research and see if you can come up with the answer. There's no shame in getting the answer wrong, and there's no celebration in getting the answer right. It's an educational thing. And for something like this, it's just some fun. Let's have a look how much knowledge you have. And then you can tell us in the comments what your answers are if you want to, or you can just chat amongst yourselves and talk about it with each other. All right, let's get right into it. Question 1 is, what is intermittent fasting and why is it good for you? Now I'd like you to choose one of the two choices that I give you. The first choice is that intermittent fasting is a strict, low-calorie diet for losing weight quickly. And then the second choice that you can have for the answer is intermittent fasting is an eating pattern where you switch between eating and not eating. It helps you with things like managing your weight, improving your body's workings, and reducing the chances of getting sick. Now you choose whichever one of those you think is the best answer. And if you want to stop the video and go and do a bit of research, now would be the time to do that. And then come back for question number 2. Okay, question 2. What's the most common way to start intermittent fasting, especially if you're new to it? In other words, if you're a beginner. And the answers that you get to choose from is number 1, eating during a set part of the day and fasting for the rest of the day, or number 2, fasting for a whole day with no food. Once again, if you feel that you need to stop, do a bit of research or chat to your friends, this would be a good time to do that and have a little break. And then come back to question 3. And question 3 is, how can you stop yourself from feeling very hungry or having cravings during the fasting hours? And then answer number 1 that you can choose from is by drinking water or tea without milk or black coffee and snacking on lots of high-calorie food in your eating times to satisfy your cravings during your fasting times. And then we come to choice or answer number 2, and that is by drinking water or tea without milk or black coffee and eating healthy foods in your eating times. Just make a note before we carry on that when I say tea without milk and black coffee, I'm also meaning without sugar. All right, let's go on to question number 4. Question 4 is, can intermittent fasting help reduce inflammation and make you feel better? Answer number 1 is, no, it makes inflammation worse and it won't help you feel better. Or option number 2, answer number 2 is, yes, for many people, it can help you feel better by reducing inflammation in your body. Stop, have a read, have a chat, and then come back to question number 5. And this is your last question. Question number 5, is this true or false? Intermittent fasting is only about losing weight. And this is easy. It's either number 1, true, or it's number 2, false. And that is it. Come back tomorrow and we'll do the third day of the pre-challenge activities. How do you feel that you went with your quiz? Do you feel that you have a little bit to learn from each other? Because remember, this isn't only about me, it's about each other and learning as a group. And That's the way to learn. You learn so much better by doing things and by talking about it than to just sit there passively looking at a screen. You're never going to learn anything that way. That's why we're doing this as a challenge. A challenge is meant to be hard. It's not meant to be easy, otherwise it wouldn't be a challenge. All right, now don't forget, there's a bell to ring, there's a subscribe button to click, and then in the video description I'll give that same link as I gave yesterday to the YouTube video that will tell you how to do your comments. All right, I'll see you again tomorrow.